This is a side note. I did not intend to make a full video. If it ends up being a full video, shout out to God. But my dad told me a couple of days ago, he told me that the secret to actually putting up with women would actually be the opposite of what most men think. Let me tell you what it is. I didn't understand it at first, but he said, word for word, it is better for you to fake giving her control of the situation, just so that she shuts up and calms down, right? And then you can just manipulate her through the situation. Sounds very messed up when you say it like that. And he didn't say it in those exact words, but that's what my brain picked up. I was sitting there trying to figure out why would I want to do that. And then a few things happened the next day, and then situations started working for me in life out of nowhere after he said that. Let me explain. What women want, in my opinion, is never really what they want. Like, she could say, I want this, but that's not what she wants. What she wants is the feeling that thing that she just said she wants is gonna give her. So if she says, I want chocolate, she probably feels very hot and warm and whatever when she eats chocolate, and she likes that feeling. So she wants chocolate. She wants that feeling. She didn't want the chocolate. The chocolate doesn't really matter. For all I know, if she got slapped by some random guy outside and he gave her the same feeling as chocolate, but she could get slapped more often and going to buy chocolate and wasting her money, she would do that. I don't know if y'all catch my drift. This is what my dad meant. Instead of fighting a girl, right? Because we seem to think, we as men, we seem to think that everything is logical, everything is rational, that, well, if you sit there and you tell her how you understand it, she would react how you would or one of your homeboys would. That's not how that works, unfortunately. How it works is the opposite, actually. It works like this. She says, I want chocolate, you don't have money, you're broke, but you don't want to say that. So you tell her, well, instead of telling her, hey, I'm broke, I can't buy you chocolate right now, and she's gonna be mad and shit, you say, babe, you know what kind of situation I'm in right now, right? You know how hard I be working, and I don't even got money to sustain myself. And you know I never want to say no to you. I would never refuse anything to you. I would never say, I don't want to get you chocolate. You know I don't want to say that. You know that, right? She's gonna reply yes, if you're truly in that situation. But you go on and you proceed and so then why do you keep asking me for stuff knowing that I'm not able to provide that to you right now? I feel like you're destroying our relationship because you know you're gonna ask, you know I'm gonna say no because I'm not able to, unless you expect me to sacrifice the little that I got to sustain myself. Do you not care about me? That's already gonna cause some emotional damage, right? And that's the target, by the way, emotional damage. That's already gonna cause emotional damage. And then you proceed to saying, so then you keep asking me for stuff like this is eventually gonna lead to you being disappointed, and that's gonna ruin our relationship because you're not gonna be happy, and you know I'm trying to be happy with you, and I'm trying to make you happy, and that's all I care about. So this is all gonna go to shit because you're not understanding. Why are you not understanding? I thought you said you was understanding. I thought you said you loved me and shit. She's gonna sit there, think about her actions, and actually start thinking how you would expect her to think, which is, I know my boyfriend is broke right now. I probably shouldn't be asking him for some crazy shit. Even if it's little, I know he can't sustain himself right now. I know he can't purchase it for me. So why am I even asking him? She might even just sit down and cry. At the end of the day, between you saying no, and then she's mad and she goes to do some stupid shit because she's mad, or you doing what I just did, right? And halfway through it, she starts to think about existential threats and how your relationship is more important than her whole life and her needs or whatnot. And now y'all on the same page. Which one will work better? I'm gonna just leave that to you. You tell me. Let's be realistic. The guy was right. The guy was right. Like I just sat there after I realized what he said. I sat there and I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. That's manipulation. Guess what? Most of these girls out here, I'm gonna just ask a question. What girl do you know that ever responded negatively to manipulation? If it was a bad thing, you would expect a negative response to it. What girl do you know? And I'm talking to the men out there. Also the women, but y'all deal with each other. What girl do you know out there that responded negatively to manipulation in the nicest way possible? I'm not talking about you trying to manipulate somebody into buying a $100,000 car and they don't have the income, so they're financially ruined forever and they start missing their payments and they're fucked for life. I'm not talking about that type of manipulation. I'm talking about manipulation to have somebody understand something that's important for you and for them. Let me know. Moral of the story is, don't stress about this shit. God built us very specifically and he gave us very specific reflexes. And what I'm gonna need you guys to do out there, I'm gonna need you to use those reflexes. Use your instinct, don't fight it. You fighting your instinct looks like, I know if I do this, I'm gonna get this as a result. but I don't want to do it because I feel, stop relying on your feelings. I need you to stop reacting based off of your emotions. You are not a fucking female, so stop doing that. It's not working. And I'm pretty sure life has showed you multiple times that it's not working. You could keep trying and keep failing, or you could apply what I'm not gonna say I taught you this because you probably knew this before, or you didn't, and you're welcome, of course. But you could apply what I just said and be successful in life. As long as you're, dealing with human people, humans in general, not just females. Some guys just react like bitches out there. And those are exactly the guys that I was just talking to. Stop reacting based off of your emotions. And guys, if you do come across anybody that reacts like that based off of emotion, this is the way you get them to do whatever the fuck you want them to do. That's it. Modern day people call it manipulation and this and this and that. But at the end of the day, we live in nature, survival of the fittest, right? May the best man win. May the most efficient strategy be the successful one. That's how God amended it. That's how it's gonna be forever till we all die and we get judged on Judgment Day or whatnot. Shout out to God, shout out to BMW, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the barber, even though the cut is not looking too fresh. But I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace, and you're welcome. Again, subscribe to my shit.